Welcome to Let's Do English. In this lesson, we are going to learn the rules of punctuation part 2. I want to welcome all of you who are here checking out my channel. Appreciate if you could go ahead and click on the subscribe button. Now let's get into the lesson. Parenthesis, and that is what we call this symbol in American English. In British English, we call this symbol as brackets. Parenthesis always comes in pairs. They can enclose a word, phrase, or even a complete sentence. Parenthesis is used when we want to add extra information. For example, she earned a double degree in a span of 3 years. So when we want to add extra information, we can open the parenthesis and include the degree, in this case history and politics, and then close the parenthesis. Secondly, parenthesis is used to add a personal comment. For example, I like her design style. And you can include your comments in there. So in this, it says modern style. Thirdly, parentheses are used to provide the full meaning of an abbreviation. So when introducing an abbreviation for the first time, for the sake of the readers or for the sake of understanding, you would want to expand the abbreviation within parentheses. He wants to learn Java. Within parentheses, we have just another virtual accelerator. Fourthly, to specify the year of birth or death. For example, Shakespeare, within parentheses 1564 to 1616, was a poet, playwright, and an actor. The next punctuation symbol on our list is the apostrophe. Apostrophe is used to indicate possession. For example, Anna's computer is in the classroom, or you could say that is Tom's cat. Secondly, apostrophe is used to indicate a contraction or omission of words. For example, she hasn't been to a concert. In this case, hasn't is equal to has not. So when you contract has not, it becomes hasn't. We won't be able to make it to the party tonight. Instead of saying we will not be able to make it to the party tonight, you use the word won't and you have an apostrophe right after N. Other examples here is instead of saying I am, you can contract this with an apostrophe. Right after the I, you can put an apostrophe and then add the letter M. All right. Now, thirdly, with singular nouns, use apostrophe plus S immediately after the noun. For example, he is planning to go to Bill's house. Now, Bill is the noun here. So immediately after the name here, you put an apostrophe and add the S. With singular nouns ending in S, add an apostrophe. For example, we went to watch Charles's performance. Note that in this example, right after the name, and in this case the name ends in S, right after the name we just add the apostrophe. With plural nouns, add only an apostrophe. For example, we're talking about friends. The singular is friend, the plural form is friends. So his friends are coming over. So right after the plural noun here, we just add the apostrophe. For plural nouns that do not end in S, add apostrophe plus S. For example, the children's toys. Child is a singular form, children is a plural form. So that do not end in S, you just need to add the apostrophe and add the S. The children's toys were all scattered. Also remember never to put an apostrophe in the case of possessive pronouns. For example, in the case of hers, ours, theirs, yours, its. But you could always say it is time for lunch. It apostrophe is time for lunch since this does not indicate possession. Okay. Hyphen is shortest in length. Hyphens connect two words to form a compound word. For example, eye opener, ready made, toll free. We use hyphen when an adjective comes before the noun. For example, he is a well behaved boy. Note that in this case, well behaved comes before the noun boy, hence we hyphenate well behaved. Hyphen is also used to tell the age of a person or thing. For example, this is a 90-year-old museum. Or you could say, I have a 2-year-old. Notice that in this case, no plural forms are allowed. We cannot say, he is 2 years old and hyphenate it. Hyphen is used with fractions, for example, 1/3, 2/4. Hyphenate numbers from 21 to 99. Hyphenate words with prefixes self, all, and extra, and suffixes like elect, type, and designate. Note that hyphens should never be used with the word very and adverbs ending in ly. So it's incorrect to say newly married or happily employed. So the next punctuation symbol that we have here is dash. Under dash, we have two other symbols known as n dash and m dash. Now n dash is a mid-sized hyphen. This dash has a width equal to the letter n. N dash is used to mean versus. Team A, Team B. N dash signals partnerships. US-Canada trade deal. N dash is used to link the terminal points on a route. US-London flight. N dash is used to indicate a period of time. 1980 to 1990. So in the case of time ranges, note that the words from and between do not use an n dash. So it's incorrect to say he served in the army from 1914 n dash 1919. But it would be correct to say he served in the army from 1914 to 1919. N dash is also used to indicate duration of time. 6 a.m. to 8 a.m., Tuesday to Thursday. Or indicate a range of numbers, like 25 to 50, pages 10 to 12. N dash is also used with scores. He won by 3 to 1. N dash is also used to indicate distance. The driving speed in this area is 40 to 50 miles per hour. M dash is wide as the letter M, hence the name M dash. M dash can be used in the place of a comma, a colon, or a parenthesis. Make sure not to overuse this. So an M dash is used to interrupt a sentence or a thought. All right. So you could say, I enjoy my evening walk, and then you could go to another thought. Or it's great to be out today. Or secondly, you could use M dash to create emphasis. I like all the dishes here, especially the shrimp. M dash is also used as a bullet point or indicate a list of items. I want to get a few things from the store. And then you could put the M dash and indicate the list of things that you need. For example, flour, eggs. This punctuation symbol is known as square brackets. In American English, we just call it bracket. Brackets are used to enclose words added by someone other than the writer or the speaker. For example, he said, Zara, my friend, owns her own business. Brackets are used to add extra information. He went shopping. You put in that extra information like bags. Brackets are used to add missing words. It is a fantastic place. Or to modify a direct quotation. He loves sports. Slash is an oblique slanting line punctuation mark. Slash is used to separate the day, month, and year. For example, in American English, we have the month first, April 2nd, 2020. And in British English, we have the day first, the second day, and then we have the month, April 2020. Slash is also used for fractions. 2/3, 1/4, 5/6 indicates the word per. 60 miles per hour, 40 words per minute, or $1,000 week salary. Numbering 17/20 to indicate probably an exam score or probably the page that you were on. To indicate options, you could use slash. You can choose A or B, or the color yellow or blue. For abbreviations, you could also use a slash. In the case of NA, which means not applicable, or W/O, which means without. The final punctuation mark here on our list is ellipsis. Ellipsis is noted by 3 dots in a row. Ellipses omit unnecessary words while retaining its meaning. So for example, you could say, after many hours of discussion, we decided to take on the project. So when you have an ellipsis, you can omit some of the words there. So after many hours, and then you have the ellipsis here, represented by 3 dots, and then you could say, we decided to take on the project. Ellipsis is used to indicate excitement. Well done. Ellipsis is used to indicate pauses or changes in mode. I'm not sure. Use an ellipsis with question mark after a trailing thought. For example, why did she feel that way? If the ellipsis comes at the end, you follow it with a period. I hope you enjoyed learning all about punctuation. Please support my channel here by subscribing. Also comment, like, and share. I will see you soon with another exciting video. Till then, bye-bye.